choose. We can start. Momentum. Hey guys, welcome back to this week's video, or should I say, welcome back to my house. So today, the only thing that I want to sit here and discuss with you, I'm not going to be doing any DIYs, but a lot of people have been saying that they are scared to buy things on Facebook Marketplace. And for me, because I always try to save money, I buy some of the things on Facebook Marketplace. I buy books on Facebook Marketplace. There's quite a lot of things that I buy on Facebook Marketplace. They sell literally almost anything. So today I just want to give you some few tips on how to buy things on Marketplace, at the same time keeping yourself safe and buying at the right person, or not having to send money to people and then they disappear. So I'm gonna start with one. So automatically when you go onto your Facebook Marketplace, what happens is Facebook automatically sets your distance to 60 kilometers. So all of the adverts that you're going to be seeing on Facebook Marketplace, they literally are going to be around that diameter, if I may say it. So the trick is 60 kilometers is quite a bit of a distance. So what you need to do, like what I do, is I adjust my distance. So for example, I see only adverts within 12 kilometers. That way I know that I can either travel to collect the item that I want, or the person can deliver to me, or we can meet at a place that we both know. That way it saves me money while I'm buying something that I need, or I feel that I need, or buying it for someone else. So I'm gonna be using my phone also because I want to look at the points. So number 2 is you need to check the seller. This I've said on Instagram also. When you're buying on Facebook Marketplace, if a person has an advert, what you need to do is actually go onto their profile and see how long they have been active on Facebook, because what might happen is, you know, that people scam people do crazy things. So it is wise that you go onto the person's profile, see how active they've been on Facebook, and also if a person has been selling a lot on Facebook Marketplace, they also get to have reviews, so you can see how
reputable.
You can see how reputable reputable. You get what I'm saying? You can see how reputable they are. So all of these things, they are playing factors on whether you can trust the person enough to say that, okay, I'm gonna be purchasing this item from this person. Because if a person, for example, it shows that, okay, their account was opened last week and all of a sudden they advertise on Facebook Marketplace, there are a lot of things that I feel that one needs to consider. So I would say always check a person on Facebook Marketplace. How long they've been there, have they been selling before, or what. You just have to look at all of the things so that you don't end up being in an awkward situation.
Oh dear, what an awkward situation,
if I may put it that way. And then moving along, you need to discuss the details before the transaction is made. This is very important. Never ever on Facebook Marketplace you transfer money to a person without getting your items first. Any form of transaction needs to be done when there's an exchange of the item. If you go into Facebook Marketplace, you see an advert and then the person tells you that they're in Joburg, they can courier the item or whatever. With all of the stuff that's currently happening and with people that scam other people, it's really a high risk that you transfer money before getting your item. And also, I've mentioned this was on the first one, so this is number 3. This is number 3. So you discuss before you meet with a person. You discuss everything, and also if you are the person that's going to be asking for a discount, it's better that you discuss all of that before you even meet with the person at the location to pick up your item, or them deciding that they're going to deliver. So yeah, So you can arrange an instant payment, which goes to back to what I'm saying. So if you are the buyer and someone wants like an instant payment to secure the item, I would suggest that you rather meet with the person. Like I said, meet with the person before you do any transactions. If they want an EFT or an internet payment, you can do that when they're in front of you. So that way you don't send money to someone and then they disappear with your money without you getting your headboard or a second-hand couch or whatever that is that you're buying on Facebook Marketplace. And also this one goes to for safety reasons also. I feel like this whole video, buying on Facebook Marketplace, is for your safety while you're buying your second-hand items. Also, I would say you have to bring a friend if you can. So if you're collecting at someone's house or something like that, maybe you can ask a friend to go with you. I would say it's different in this case if maybe they're coming to your place, but also if you stay by yourself at your place, then I wouldn't suggest that, okay, you just allow people to come into your house. Maybe they can stand by the gate, you do the whole transaction. But I would suggest that you can always take a friend. I always take my partner, because you just never know these days. One more point is try to meet in a public space. This depends on whether the item that you're purchasing is something that is small or is it something that's large, or it literally depends on what is it that you're buying. Because for example, let's say you're buying a second-hand chest of drawers. That's a large item, so it's quite hard that you say, okay, we can meet in a public space unless you have a car and the person has the car. Then you can meet at that spot where it's public, where you can both do your transaction where there are other people around. But if you someone like me who uses cabs and that kind of stuff, it might be a mission, because maybe a person that drives a cab, they might say, no, this item is too big to get into my car, that kind of a situation. Because even if you request like an extra large car, some people, they don't allow you to put heavy items or big items into their car. So I'll say that's one thing that you need to consider if it's a large item. If you're buying clothes or shoes, then that's different. Meeting in a public spot would actually make much more sense. One thing that I would say is to trust your instinct. Trust your instinct. Oh, slungu. But you need to trust your instinct. If there's something that you don't feel, or you feel like there's something that is shady, there's something that is dodgy, just trust yourself. And if you are, because what happens is on Facebook Marketplace, some people, they're really impatient in as much as they are the ones that are selling items. You start asking questions, they start being jumpy, they start acting up. In most cases, with me in a situation like that, I do not care how much I like an item. I tend to back away if a person's gonna be like that with me, because they are the ones that are selling the item. I'm the buyer, so I'm the customer. So if they're gonna act like that, then I run. But you need to trust your instincts. If you don't feel a person, do not go there. Don't indulge your personal information. For example, unless you're sure that the transaction is happening, do not like give out your personal information, like your home address, things like that. Personal information, like such things you just cannot give, because at the end of the day, in as much as you're buying from this person is a stranger to you. You have no relationship with them whatsoever, and your information, if it's with someone that you do not even know, a lot of things could happen. So limit the information that you share with a person that you buy from on Marketplace. So I would say those are the things that one really needs to look at. With me, I make sure that I negotiate the price. That's one thing. I negotiate the price. If they want to go down, they can go down. For example, now on Facebook Marketplace, you can even look for rentals. If you want to rent a flat, there are a lot of things that are on that platform. So literally, it's like your Gumtree, but easier than Gumtree. So these are the tips that I have. You can ask me questions if you want to know more or anything like that. I would definitely give you the answers or give you any suggestions or ways whereby you can actually shop on Marketplace and feel safe. Remember, one thing that you must make sure that you do, your radius, it needs to be in a space whereby you know that you can travel to. Because if you're gonna adjust your radius to a wider range, you're gonna end up seeing adverts that are far out or in different towns than the town that you're actually in. And also they have features whereby you can see the prices. For example, if you want to rent a place, you can go to your filters, put in your location, put in the minimum and the maximum amount. If you want a flat that has a garage, all of that information is something that you can actually put in, and it makes searching so much easier. But what's important is that you need to also take care of your safety, you know. So I'm a big Facebook Marketplace shopaholic. I spend hours and hours on Facebook Marketplace hoping that I'm gonna find something that I can DIY, you know, give it life. Because some people, they don't actually want the items that are there. They basically just try to get rid of them. Hence, some of them, they sell them cheaper. Some of them, they just put an advert and say that an item is free. So that's the beauty of it. It's a community. And some of the adverts that you see on Marketplace are actually drawn from Facebook market groups. So some people, they post on Facebook market groups, and then Facebook would push those adverts onto Facebook Marketplace. Hope all of this makes sense. Really hope you do enjoy this video. If you have questions, like I said, you can ask me down below. Remember that we're doing DIYs on the cheap side, and we don't like to spend a lot of money. All of this is for us to save money while creating amazing and beautiful spaces. I can tell you, if you're also interested on selling on Facebook Marketplace, I can also maybe do a video with a tip or tips on how you can actually place an ad on Facebook Marketplace that will be effective and get people buying whatever it is that you want to sell on Facebook Marketplace. With that being said, until next time, enjoy the rest of your day.